Hey, it's Walkies time again. Looks like it's been raining. Oh, it's still slightly rainy. You can see from the puddles. Nearly fell over. You can see from the puddles there's rain still splattering down. I didn't realise it was actually raining. My body clock's gone into earlies now. I think because last night I went to bed about, well, the night before last I went to bed about 3, which was early for I had been going to bed at 10 a.m. And I managed, but then I woke up about just after 6, so I only had about 3 hours sleep that night. And so last night I ended up going to bed about half, well, I fell asleep before my video premiered, so about 11:30. And then I woke up again to say about 5:30. So I've been up for 5 hours already. So hopefully I'll have a early night tonight. Hopefully I'll have a more sort of like sensible kind of sleep schedule, or more standard. I mean, this is sensible, but more standard. Yeah, it's very slippery out today. At least I've got the flats mostly to myself. Yesterday's videos, he's not exactly gone viral, but I posted it up on a local Facebook group, Leytonstone Life, and it's had about 79 views. No one's given it a thumbs up or anything, or commented. That would be too much to ask, but it's had a few views anyway, because I thought I'd post it up there because I was about the new pond, although it wasn't a new pond, obviously. It was already, in fact I remember it now, because it's so long since I've seen it. It was so overgrown. But as I was thinking about it later on, I was thinking, actually, I do think I remember it being there now. It's just been so long, I completely forgot that it ever existed. And it certainly never looked like that. It was more like just like a blinking big puddle than a pond. But that's what someone said in the chat on Leytonstone Life as well. He said it's called Cat and Dog Pond because it's only there when it rains cats and dogs. I know that was just a joke, but or if that was the real reason it's called Cat and Dog Pond, but it certainly makes sense, because for all you in America, when you say it's raining cats and dogs, it means it's raining extremely heavily. I don't know why we ended up saying, I don't know why it ever became a saying, raining cats and dogs. It did, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to have a look in on the oh, and another thing, I discovered that the types of geese that we got. We got the Canada geese. Apparently the other colourful geese are called Egyptian geese. I had no idea. Someone posted it today somewhere on Facebook again, I think. A friend of mine took some pictures of some birds and that, and someone said, oh yeah, Egyptian geese. And I was like, oh, is that what they are? But I quickly looked them up, and yeah, Egyptian geese. Now I know. Now I've just got to learn the difference between a raven and a crow, and yeah, I'll be laughing. But anyway, my videos, yeah, once again my videos are hardly worth the effort of bothering with. Well, my comic video from last night has had about 11 views. 11 views and only 2 people have bothered to comment. It's like, oh, what's the point? What is the point? But anyway, just carry on going. Carry on going, give you something to do. Wow, it's so wet on the ground here now. I should invest in some welly boots, but yeah, I won't, because that means spending money. It's really wet on the ground here. I'll have another pond in a minute if we're not careful. Oh, the feet are wet already. Oh yeah, that's cold. That's cold on the old feet, that is. Let's all salute the magpie. Where is he? It's not him, is it? No, he's black and white. There he is. There's the magpie. Hi, Mr. Magpie. I hope you're doing well. Hope your missus is well. And there's one of my favourite little blackbirds. I love the way they walk. Little headbangers. Yeah. it's like a mixture of a ministry of funny walks and a bit of head banging. See if I can avoid some of this more squelchy ground. If there happen to be any Wellington boot manufacturers out there who want to sponsor my walks by sending me a pair, I'll put your details down below. I downloaded a load of old video that I did like 10 years ago now. I went to a place called Portchester Castle, like nearly 10 years ago, with my little sister and her kids, a couple of her kids. And I've just downloaded it and like kind of put some music behind it, clipped out the bits where we're being silly, and just like because sometimes not a lot of people, but it comes with some of the Americans. There's someone who keeps saying to me, "Oh, I want you to do a video of you running out with a sword and attacking a castle." So I thought, yeah, maybe I just want to put a video together of the castle that I visited once. So you come from this way, you can't even see there's a pond. That's why it like surprised me so much when it was suddenly there. Probably going to go to the other pond today as well to go and see my Egyptian friends. But we want to check out Cat and Dog Pond while we're here. Trying not to twist our ankles. It's quite bumpy ground here, very marsh looking. Here we are. I'm assuming all this gunking piled up here is what's been dug out over the last few days to make it all emerge. You can see all the lots of earth and it's probably the same 4 ducks over there yesterday. Just duck life. Just swimming along, gliding along, minding your own business. Kind of peaceful, I suppose, but probably boring. I think ducks, I suppose ducks have got the brains to ever get bored. They just like, gotta find some food, swim along a bit, find some more food. So I suppose that keeps them busy. Alright, going to nip over to the other pond, Jubilee Pond. Say hello to the Egyptian geese and the coots. I watched a video today as well about Egyptian geese fighting. I noticed that before. A little while ago they was having some displays against each other, like territorial or something like that. I don't know what it was, or mating, or seemed to be a lot of posturing going on between the Egyptian geese. A few months, well, last month was it? Apparently their mating season is January. I looked that up, so maybe that was about. Maybe that was a courtship thing, and they were like trying to show their dominance, sort of like to be more advantageous with the females, like proving their virility by facing off against each other, maybe. But yeah, apparently, so the Egyptian geese, according to this article I just read on The Guardian, started out in Norfolk here. They were introduced into Norfolk, but it weren't really because of the fact that they mate and have their chicks in January. They weren't very successful because January's not good weather, and the predators would, in the harsh lean months of winter, more than happy to gobble up some Egyptian goose chicks. So they weren't doing too well. But apparently with the climate getting warmer, they've started to flourish, the Egyptian geese over here, and now there's a heck of a lot more of them. Apparently they've also spread to the Netherlands in recent years. The Netherlands got like 100,000 or something like that. Yeah, so the Egyptian geese are now kind of thriving, as I was saying, so that's why you're seeing a lot more of them. It's probably why that sign doesn't say anything about the Egyptian geese. The sign just tells you about the Canada geese. Let's see, once again, I was saying the other day, you've got Canada geese, Egyptian geese. Where's the bloody English geese? I'm going to get all Brexit on their ass. Oi, Canada geese. Oi, Egyptian geese. This is a this is a pond for local geese. We don't have none of your sort here. This is for local geese only. There we go. Jubilee Pond. I like the little lone family of ducks on the cat and dog pond, but you know, you got more variety here. There's another little blackbird over there, or raven, or crow. It's not a blackbird. Blackbird definitely got yellow beaks, I'm sure of it. I'm practically the only one here. There's one fella just over there. Someone's fed them recently. There's all these peanuts been put down for them, and beans, honestly. Black-eyed beans and peanuts. He's taken full advantage, why not indeed? That's about spaghetti. Someone put some spaghetti for them. How unusual. You don't make a nest with. Yeah, apparently the Egyptian geese, they like to make nests in trees, or hollow tree or something, it was saying. So it's not always good for them to find them. Saying that, I'm not seeing any Egyptian geese here at the moment. Lots of swans today. Not even that many Canadian geese. Apparently coots like a good fight as well. When I was watching this Egyptian geese fighting video, someone said, oh yeah, they like the coots like a good battle and all. You wouldn't believe these cute little buggers like to get into a fight. Look too cute. Yeah, I can't see any Egyptian geese now. There was a few here yesterday. Let's see if I can actually see them or not. If not, then maybe they've flown off like to make nests or something like that so they can have their babies. Good thing we might see a load of cute little goslings at some point. It's quite flat, not many trees around here, so maybe they'll go to another pond or lake where there's more trees that they can make their nests in. It does seem weird because you're so used to seeing them on the water. It seems weird they're making nests on trees, but apparently they do. Yeah, I can't see any geese now. Like the Canadian geese and the Egyptian geese both seem to have vacated at the moment. I know, I've seen an Egyptian goose over the other side, I think. What about the is that the heron over there? I think that's the heron over there. No. Is that an Egyptian goose maybe? Yeah, no. Because it was behind the fence there, I couldn't quite make him out. I thought it was the heron for a second. I love the coots, they're so cute. Their black plumage and their funny little white beaks and heads. Look at him, little headbanger. Hi pigeons. Hi swans. Whoa! That was nearly me then. That was nearly me gone on my arse. One leg tried going its own direction for a bit there. Whoop. Can't see the herons. Shame. I guess they must flip from waterway to waterway or something like that. Do swans stick to the same water, or do they fly around to new waters often? Oh, Zoom doesn't want to work. Come on, Zoom, don't mess me around. Go, you bugger, don't mess me around. It's like it's refusing to do anything. Sometimes it's like that. Mind you, I've done 20 minutes already. I didn't realise I've already gone for 20 minutes. Let's stop it lively a bit. I wish I had willy boots like that. It's the cold weather mean doesn't want to bring in Zoom properly. I don't know.
That's not very It's like what we were saying the other day about labels.
Yeah, exactly. So what she meant is that she was so young to take toys of people and to blind those of them.
The day before last, there was loads of Egyptian geese on this bit here. I reckon they're going off for laying eggs somewhere. Right, let's find a poem. Black poured directly into the wound by Patricia Smith. That sounds rather interesting. I would sit on the bench, but it's soaking wet. Let's go up here to where the seagulls are stood on posts. See how long they stay there before they fly off. Oh, there's a few there's a few Egyptian geese. I'm not gonna bother trying to zoom in because he doesn't seem like he wants to. Oh, this is a long poem, blimey. Let's see if I can get all this in. Right, Black poured directly into the wound by Patricia Smith. Prairie winds blaze through her tumbled belly, and emmets, read yesterday's, refused to rename her any kind of mother. A pudge-cheeked, otherwise sugar whistler her boy is, though the fierce clenching mouth of her memory, a brazen shadow child. Listen, once she was pretty, windy hues golden her skin. She was pert, brown-faced, in every wide way the opposite of the raw, screeching thing chaos has crafted. Now threaded awkwardly, she tires of the sorries, the Lord have mercies. Grief's damnable tint is everywhere, darkening days she is no longer aware of. She is gospel revolving, repeatedly emptied of light, pulled and caressed, cooed upon by strangers, offered pork and taffy. Boys in the streets stare at her, then invert their eyes, as if she killed them all, shipped everyone into the grips of Delta. She sits, her hair carefully balanced on hell's edge, and pays for sanity in kisses upon the conjured forehead of her son. Beginning with A, she recites, angry, away, awful, the alphabet of a world gone red. Coffee scorches her throat as church ladies drift about her room. Black garb sweating their hips, filling caps with tap water, drinking in glimpses of her steep undoing. The absence of a black room full of boy is measured again. In the clutches of coffee, red-eyed, Mammy knows their well-meaning murmur. One says, she a mama still. Once you have a child, you're always a mama. Kisses in multitude rain from their dusty Baptist mouths, drowning her. Sit still, she thinks, till they remember how your boy was killed. She remembers. Gush and implosion. Crushed, slippery, not a boy. Taffeta and hymnals, all these women know. Not a son lost and pulled from the wretched and rambling Tallahatchie. Mammy, she of the hollowed womb, is nobody's mamma anymore. She is tinted echo, barren. Everything about her makes the sound sorry. The white man's hands on her child, dangled eye, twanging chaos. Things that she leans on, the only doors that open to let her in. Faced with days of no him, she lets Chicago, windy, pretty in the ways of the north, console her with its boorish greys. A hug, more mourners, and platters of fat meat. Will she make it through? Is this how the face slap of sorrow changes the shape of her mother? All the boys she sees now are laughing, drenched in red. Emmett, in dreams, sings I Am Gold. He tells her how dry it is, the prairie. There you go, that was Black, poured directly into the wound. Make of it what you will. Forgive the various reading mistakes there. It's kind of annoyed because I saw Tallahatchie coming up and I was kind of forming it in my head before I got to it, and then I ended up saying tiggly boggly off something completely wrong. Anyway, I'm out of here, the rain's picking up. I've done my poem, I looked at some birdies. I'll say goodbye for the day. I shall return tomorrow with another blog. Gonna go home, have a shower, play some Fallout. What's these birds on top of this tree here? Let's see if it will zoom in. No, it won't, so I'll stop filming. Bye everyone.